Greetings, everybody. It's actually a special day today. We have Sebastien Le Goff, who was the general manager of Chin Chin, Lumiere, now Chibo Bistro, and he's leaving Monday. He's got a really special job. Why don't you tell him?
I'm leaving for an adventure in Singapore with the Sands Corporation. They're opening a great casino with conference center, museum, Broadway shows, and then 6 celebrity chef restaurants.
1,000,000 square feet?
For the shopping mall alone, yes.
Yeah. And Daniel Boulud's opening a restaurant.
That's right.
Mary Batali.
Wolfgang Pack,
Who
Mike
else?
Santos Santa Maria,
Yeah.
Guy Savoy, and Tatsuyo Wakuda, the Japanese chef from Sydney, Australia.
So we're losing one of the great consummate restaurateurs in Vancouver. He's going to Singapore, but you know he's got to go where the action is. It's a challenge. So for his farewell, he brought a bottle of 96 Domaine de Perdrix Nuit Saint Georges Premier Cru Au Perdrix. It's a monopole from Burgundy, and we're just tasting it here. It's not so bad. Not such a bad Friday.
No,
That's great. So what are you going to be doing in Singapore?
I'll be the general manager of Daniel Boulud's restaurant, and also looking after the wine program.
Wow, wow.
Which is always the fun part of the job.
Absolutely. How big is the restaurant going to be?
About 160 seats.
Are you going to come back to Vancouver?
Oh, for sure. I'm
You know-
keeping my house here. I'll be back.
You got to keep your place here. You going to open your own place here?
I hope so. One day that'd be great. It's a great city. It's a beautiful part of the world.
Maybe you and we can do go do something interesting. I swear to God, I'd never get back in the restaurant business. My parents were in it for 35 years, and I know how much work it is. So, but you know, you find the right person and you make it fun. You can do something interesting. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Let's talk about this wine.
Well, 96 was not a great year in Burgundy.
It's not bad. I've never tasted it at Mayo
right.
Camosay. It was pretty. I mean, I like the wines. I mean, the great producers do good things.
Every year, but
Yep.
you know, it's not a year that is very forgivable if you don't do it right.
Exactly.
That bottle has been stored in my cellar for probably 7 years.
Okay. They come from back east with.
Yes, that
Okay.
came from Toronto with me. The color is very evolved, but that's the first thing for me. Like, it's orange and like mahogany. It shows its age.
Which it shouldn't really. You know, if you go, I mean, Nuit Saint Georges in general are hard, angular wines. I guess that's I want to say the charm of them, but people are trying to soften them out. Even Henri Gouge, who made like Foursquare, Pentagon, hard wines, he's softening his wines out. But it's evolving, and I don't want to say it's disappointing. It's just I think there should be more structure for this wine for 1996. And I was telling you, I had a 64 Volnay at Anne Perrant, and it had a little bit less color than this. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was just, I mean, for 64, 40 odd years old, it was pretty darn good. But I'm enjoying this, lots of tarry notes.
Yeah, it was very tarry. Even the cork smelled very like.
Where's
right
that
away.
cork? There it is, look at the block. There you go. Very cool.
It's still got some good acidity, it's still fresh, that's what makes it actually still enjoyable. But that's not a wine that I would keep.
No, it's a good thing we're drinking it today.
I think so.
Absolutely.
That would have traveled very well to Southeast Asia.
No. How many seats is your new restaurant, the restaurant?
160.
That's fair size.
Yeah, but 40 seats private dining room, 20 seats bar, and 100 seats dining room, and then you can open everything up for 160 at once.
Wow, okay. And the food is going to be more French?
French bistro.
Perfect.
Go back to my roots.
Absolutely. You know what
Frogs
we don't have
legs.
here is a good brasserie in Vancouver. Do we? Do we?
Now the brasserie we get here, you know, there is one in Toronto. I used to work at it.
Yeah.
The atmosphere was very brasserie. It's got to be noisy. It's
Yeah.
got to be loud. It's
Yeah.
got to be busy. It's got to be inexpensive, so you can afford to go there on a weekly basis.
Exactly.
And they need to have a red and a white by the glass, and nobody needs to know what it is. It just needs to be good.
Exactly.
And who cares where it's from, what it's made from, as long as it's real wine, and it's tasty.
So I guess we can't have bottled BC stuff. Did I say that? I'm sorry. Oh, geez,
Well, I love Chilean wine though.
Hey, lots of Chilean. Yeah, some Chilean wine. Actually, the brasserie on Davy's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, listen. Sebastien's turned in. You know, has been a long-time supporter, friend. We're losing a great food and wine guy. for Vancouver, but he's going to come back and perhaps with some new ideas, re-energized, and there may be a new restaurant on the horizon. So cheers and good luck.
Cheers. And to bring more wines from France to Marquis, because you have a great selection.
Thanks,
I
man.
always spend too much money when I come here.
So do I.